Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to TJK Network for the 2025 NJSIAA State Sectional Semifinal Round here at the PHS Baseball Field, where the Pequannock Golden Panthers, the top #1 seed in this bracket, will be taking on the #4 seeded Wallkill Valley Rangers. Let's get right into the stats and the brackets for you guys. But before we do, let's go over the Pequannock team stats. So Pequannock is coming in this game with an overall record of 17-7, coming off an incredible walk-off victory against the 8 seed Cresskill on May 29th. The final score was 2-1. And Wallkill Valley is coming in this game with an overall record of 16-6, and they're coming off a 10-0 victory against the 5 seed New Milford on May 29th as well. Pequannock coming in this game with a 6-2 divisional record in the NJAC Liberty, and Wallkill Valley will be coming in with a divisional record of 8-2 in the NJAC Colonial. Let's go over the bracket now. So here's the current bracket. So Pequannock, of course, the #1 seed playing the #4 seed Wallkill Valley. The winner of this game will be playing the winner of the #2 seed Midland Park versus the #6 seed Indian Hills, as Indian Hills has gone to the semifinal as a 6 seed due to the 3 seed getting knocked out early. And Pequannock will look to get to their 3rd straight sectional final appearance-wise, as they made it last year against Pompton Lakes, and then, of course, lost that one, and then the year prior they won it against Pompton Lakes in the sectional final. Here is your batting order for Pequannock. Let's get into that. So leading off will be the right fielder #9, Donovan Castle, followed by the left fielder #15, Tommy Korn. Then batting third at shortstop will be #2, Jack Picardo. Then batting fourth will be the designated hitter, #23, Nick Koltak. And then batting fifth will be #35, Nick Zucala. Batting sixth will be the first baseman, #18, Michael Gertler. And then batting seventh will be the catcher, #13, Thomas Picardo. Of course, will take behind the plate. And then batting eighth will be the second baseman, #22, Bobby Van Riper. And then batting last but not least at the 9th spot will be the third baseman, #20, Cooper Carlin. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as we try to hit our next goal of 1,100 subscribers. We are very close to 1,080 for our exact count. Of course, YouTube only shows the estimated count by 10. And be sure to turn on post notifications while you're at it to be notified when we upload our next video or do our next broadcast. And you can also individually notify yourself for a specific game as we put them up on a weekly basis. Of course, now that's not really a thing anymore due to baseball now being the only team that's left. We'll go over that in a bit. This stream is brought to you by our official sponsors, bulbhead.com and topwaterbastards.com. So I guess we could get into what's gone around the spring sports teams across Pequannock. So, of course, we know that boys lacrosse lost in the first round as the 9 seed against the 8 seed Newton, 6-3. And they'll finish the season 7-9, unfortunately. So, softball, of course, was playing on the same day as baseball. No, wait, excuse me. The day after baseball, we were supposed to cover that game. It was on the same day as when girls lacrosse was playing Kinnelon, but we chose to do that because it was raining outside. It was pretty bad weather-wise. And, of course, yesterday, softball played their last regular season makeup game as they had to make up one more game. So, technically, that was our last ever game period of the season. They unfortunately lost that game 9-1. It was on the road at Morris Catholic. That was on TJK Network, too. But you should be proud of the softball team as they had a great turnaround of a season, of course, finishing 13-11. Last year, they were 7-19, so a dramatic, great turnaround for the team. And they have a lot to come for the upcoming years now with the young core. And, of course, girls lacrosse also had their season come to an end yesterday. They had to play the 1 seed, which was Glen Ridge, and they lost that game actually in a pretty close call, 19-12. It was actually tied at 4 after the first quarter. But, of course, that team, put up a good fight against the 1 seed Glen Ridge. We'll see what they can do next year. They definitely should move up a division, in my opinion, to get a better seed, because they definitely can compete. It's just that they got seeded so low due to that weak schedule they had. And of course, baseball, now the only team left, 17-7, currently the 1 seed in the state sectional semifinal round. Looking to book their ticket to their 3rd straight sectional final appearance. It's going to be crowded here today as Knock Barstool posted for everyone to show up today. This is Todd Kazuzak reporting this game to you live here on TJK Network. We thank you guys for tuning in to our broadcast for coverage of Pequannock sports. So we'll get into our starting pitcher stats and all that jazz momentarily soon. And here we go. And here we go as Pequannock takes the field as we get ready for the top of the first. Let's go over your starting pitcher and his stats. So taking the mound for Pequannock will be number 45, Nick Warner, the ace of the team on the pitching, or I should say in the pitching rotation here. So Nick Warner is coming in this game with a 7-1 record with an ERA of 2.53. He's pitched for 47.1 innings, allowed 40 hits, 33 walks, has hit 4 batters, and has 65 strikeouts coming in this game with a strikeout average of 6.5 strikeouts per game. So Nick Warner coming in with very solid stats. As Pequannock looks to lock down this game and hopefully look to get to the sectional final. So those are your stats for Nick Warner. So, of course, we got the batting order for Wallkill Valley all ready to go for you guys. And batting first will be number 6, which is Chris Collins. And here we go as we enter the top of the first of the state sectional semifinal round. Again, number 6, Chris Collins leading off for the Wallkill Valley Rangers. First pitch. And it's a strike. 0-1 on Chris Collins. Swing and a miss. Collins falls down 0-2 in the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nick Warner picks up the strikeout. 1 out on the Rangers. And coming up next to bat will be number 5, Dylan Miller. Strike 1. The count's going to even. 1-1 on Dylan Miller. This one's fouled. 1-2. The count will be. That's going to be strike 3. Nick Warner catching Dylan Miller down looking. And that'll be 2 outs on Wallkill Valley. And coming up next to bat will be number 13. And that's going to be Ryan Miller. So going from Dylan Miller to Ryan Miller. So Ryan Miller now up at the plate for Wallkill Valley with 2 outs. This one is lined out. It will get to center field and be a base hit. Pequannock will hold him to first. It's a single. So 2 outs with a runner at first, and now up to bat will be number 7, Jack Tucker. One out on Jack Tucker. Swing and a miss. That'll even count 1-1. May have been a very, very, very minimal tip that went foul because it did hear the bat a bit. But nonetheless, it's 1-1. This one's high. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Count even. 2-2 on Jack Tucker. Pickoff attempt. And the runner, Ryan Miller, safe at first. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 for out number 3, and that'll do it for the top of the first. And now Pequannock will get up to bat for the bottom of the first momentarily. We should also mention the starting pitcher for Wallkill Valley. And it is going to be number 13, Ryan Miller, starting in this game, as Donovan Castle will lead off here for the bottom of the first. So Ryan Miller's coming this game pitching 48.2 innings, coming in with a 2.3 ERA with 62 strikeouts, allowing 42 hits, 15 walks, and has hit one batter. So that's your stats for Ryan Miller, the starting pitcher for the Wallkill Valley Rangers. His first pitch is a ball, 1 out on Castle. It would be 2-0. This one's fouled by Castle. 2-1. And that one, I believe, hit Castle's foot there. So that's going to be a hit by pitch, which will be a walk to first. So now coming up to bat is going to be number 15, Tommy Corrin. One out. One the count. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. It'll now be 1-2 on Tommy Corrin. This one gets out to center field, and they make the catch. It'll be an out. And now coming up to bat will be number 2, Jack Picardo. One out on Jack Picardo. This one drilled out. It'll go to right field. It'll be a base hit for Jack Picardo. Advancing to second will be Donovan Castle. So a runner will be in scoring position with 1 out. And now coming up to bat will be number 23, the designated hitter, Nick Koltak. That'll be strike 1. So 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position with 1 out. Koltak can bring 1 home with a good hit. The count will even 1-1. This one flies high to left field, and it is caught for out number 2. And now up to bat will be number 35, Nick Zucala. Ricardo at first, Castle at second. Zucala at the plate. Looking to bring a runner in. This one gets out to left field. And it doesn't get out far enough, so Castle will be held at third. The bases will be loaded. So Castle will move to third. Picardo will move to second. Zucala picks himself up a single. And now Michael Gertler will be up to bat with 2 outs. The bases loaded. Fouled. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Good eye by Michael Gertler. 1-2. The count will even. 2-2 on Michael Gertler with 2 outs, bases loaded. The count will go full. 3-2 on Gertler. There's nowhere to put Michael Gertler. A walk will bring a runner in. And now it's ball 4. That's going to bring a run in to score. The bases will remain loaded But now the Panthers take a 1-0 lead as Castle walks home. And now coming up to the plate will be number 13, Thomas Picardo. The base is still loaded with 2 outs. Another walk will bring another run to score. A hit can bring up to 2. Strike 1. That'll even the count, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. This one's high. The count will even at 2-2. Tipped back foul. That'll keep the count alive. Another one that will go foul. Thomas Picardo really working the count here, keeping it alive and giving the pitcher, Ryan Miller, some work here. 2-2 still. This one gets to third base, and he is out. That'll do it for the first inning, but Pequannock will still get a run in off a walk with a bases loaded situation. And we'll now be entering the top of the second momentarily, where Wallkill will get back up to bat. Should really go over the weather here at the PJHS baseball field. It is a warm 78 degrees.
You want to do some of Buffalo's games next?
So it is relatively warm here. It is a clear, sunny day. Great day for baseball. So here we are as we get ready for the top of the second. So here we are in the top of the second. Up to bat is number 3, Tyler Haberstroh. One out. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 1. This one is grounded over to Michael Gerler. He gets the out. And that'll be 1 out on Wallkill Valley. So Tyler Haberstroh grounds out. Coming up to bat next will be number 9, Zach Clarkin. This one will be high. 1 out. Two 0. That's going to be strike 1. 2-1 for the count on Zach Clarkin, number 9. That one's going to be ball 3. Three 1 on Clarkin with 1 out. And that's going to be strike 2. The count's going to go full. 3-2 on Zach Clarkin for Wallkill Valley. Popped up. And Thomas Picardo makes the catch in foul territory. That is going to be out number 2. Now up to bat will be number 12, Luca Rastello. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Again, Luca Rastello up at the plate for the Wallkill Valley Rangers. 1-1 count. Strike 2 from a swing and miss. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3 for out number 3. That'll do it for the top of the second. As we now enter the bottom of the second, where Pequannock will get back up to bat shortly. Here we are in the bottom of the second. Bobby Van Riper up at the plate for Pequannock, as he is dealt a strike. This one's a little high. This one's a little low. 2-1. Popped up in foul territory. And that one isn't caught, so the count will be 2-2. The count will go full now. 3-2. And this one is popped up high and caught at right center field. One out on the Panthers. And now up to bat will be number 20, Cooper Carlin, the 9th batter in the order. A 1. This one's high. 1-1. Two one on Cooper Carlin. This one will go foul. 2-2. This one will get over to short, over to first, and they get him. Pretty close. 2 outs. Now back at the top of the order with Donovan Castle up to bat for Pequannock. One out. This one's fouled. That'll even account 1-1. That's strike 2. This one is drilled into left center field, and it's caught. And that's going to be out number 3. And I'll do it for the second inning as we now enter the top of the third. Here we are in the top of the third with number 1, Ryder Accardi up to bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And that's going to be strike 2. 0-2 for the count on Ryder Accardi. And that's strike 3. For out number 1 on Wallkill Valley. And now coming up to bat will be number 4, Alex Opila. Or excuse me, Alex Opila. One out. That one's tipped into the glove of Thomas Picardo. 1-1. And that's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Nick Warner picking up another strikeout for out number 2. Now back at the top of the order with number 6, Chris Collins up to bat. One out. Two out. Strike 1. That's going to be ball 3. 3-1 count. And the count's going to go full. 3-2. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for Nick Warner for out number 3, and I'll do for the top of the 3rd. Here we are in the bottom of the 3rd with number 15, Tommy Korn up to bat. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. This one is ground over to 3rd. The throw to 1st is made in time. Coming up to bat now will be number 2, Jack Picardo. Count's high. This one is going to be caught at right field. 2 outs. Now coming up to bat will be Nick Koltak. So Nick Koltak up to bat with 2 outs. He's dealt a strike. One. This one is caught at left field. And that's out number 3. And I'll do it for the 3rd inning as we now enter the top of the 4th shortly. We have a little score update for you guys for the Indian Hills Midland Park game. Currently, Midland Park, the number 2 seed, holds a 4-3 lead against the Indian Hills Braves. Here we are in the top of the 4th. Coming up to bat is number 5, Dylan Miller. This one's high. 1 out. Two out. Popped up. It's going to go foul. 2-1. That'll be strike 2. The count will now even 2-2. That one's tipped foul. Count will stay the same. Zone's high. The count's going to go full. 3-2. Like Warner at 45 pitches. 45 pitches for number 45. Here's his 46th. It's going to be ball 4. And it will be a walk to first with no outs for Dylan Miller. And now up to bat will be the other Miller, Ryan Miller. One out. Two out. Kickoff attempt. This one gets past Michael Gertler, and the runner will steal second. So now runner in scoring position on a 3-0 count with no outs. As Thomas Picardo tries to throw out the runner. A little bit of a tough situation Pequannock currently in. Batter will take time. (3-0) on Ryan Miller. Dylan Miller at second. And Warner gets a strike. 3-1. That one goes foul. That'll make it a full count at 3-2. And that's another one that goes foul. This one goes foul again here. Warner wants to go for the pickoff attempt. He doesn't make the throw. The runner gets back at second. He is good. 3-2 for the count on Ryan Miller. This one is caught at center field. And that'll be out number 1. A huge out right there. And a huge catch by Nick Zakala. And out to bat will be Jack Tucker. With a runner in scoring position still, with only 1 out. Popped up high. Nick Zakala catches it at center field for the out. 2 outs. Now to bat is number 3, Tyler Haberstroh. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This one goes foul. 0-2. On Tyler Haberstroh. Another one that goes foul there. Oh, 2 count still with 2 outs. Another one. That's going to go foul again. Here's a pitch by Warner. And that's ball 1. Did he go for it? Yes, he did. That's strike 3. 4 out, number 3. Pequannock gets out of that small little jam and will now get back up to bat for the bottom of the 4th. Here we are in the bottom of the fourth with Nick Zucala up to bat for the Panthers. That one is tipped foul, it sounded like. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That one's going to go foul. That one strikes dirt for ball one. 1-2 on Nick Zucala. This one's drilled out to center field, and it lands. Nick Zucala rounding the bases. He is going to go for third, and he is safe. A base hit triple for Nick Zucala. And now up to bat is number 18, Michael Gertler, with Zucala at third in scoring position with no outs. And it looks like we're going to have a little timeout here. Looks like the pitcher had to give something to the coach. Anyways, we're back. So Gertler up at bat. Zucala at third. No outs. This one is grounded over. They're going to go for home, and he is safe. The Panthers take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the fourth. An RBI for Michael Gertler. Great hustle by Nick Zucala. Right when that ball was on the ground, they went right to home instead of straight to first to try to get Zucala out, and he was able to get there just in time. And Gertler gets to first with no problems. So, no outs still. Pequannock with a 2-0 lead. Thomas Picardo up to bat. And Gertler, of course, at first now. Strike one. Going for the bunt. And Thomas Picardo will be out at first, but he will move Michael Gertler to second. Now up to bat will be number 22, Bobby Van Riper. So Bobby Van Riper up at the plate with a runner in scoring position with one out. It's Gertler at second. 1-0. Two 2-0. Count on Bobby Van Riper. Now Cooper Carlin up to bat. So Cooper Carlin with 2 outs. And Gertler in scoring position on second. As Cooper tips this one foul. This one is drilled. It will get out to center field. And Cooper Carlin is safe at first. And Gertler will move to third, and he will be held off there. So a runner at each corner. Cooper Carlin at first, and Michael Gertler at third. And we're now back at the top of the order with Donovan Castle up to bat. Popped up. And they don't make the catch. It will be a foul ball, so 0-1. So Castle with another chance here. A runner in scoring position at third. Castle looking to bring him home. 1-1. Two one. Two one count with 2 outs. This one gets over to the second baseman, over to first. And that's out number 3. That'll do it for the 4th inning as we now enter the top of the 5th. But Pequannock gets another run in. And now lead 2-0. We'll be back for the top of the 5th shortly. So a little score update once again for Midland Park. It's still 4-3 with Midland Park leading by 1 run. It is currently the bottom of the 4th. Once again, we thank you guys for watching this game here on TJK Network. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to be notified for our future broadcasts. Here we are entering the top of the 5th. With number 4, Alex Opila up to bat. I'm sorry, number 9, I think it is, Zach Clarkin. 1-out count. Yes, it is number 9. Two out. You go for it? Don't think so. 3-0. That's strike 1. 3-1. That one's low. Ball 4 for the walk as Opila takes first. Or excuse me, as Clarkin takes first. Now up to bat will be number 12, Luca Rastello. Swing and a miss for strike 1. One, 1. This one's high. 2-1. Popped up. And Jack Picardo makes the catch for out number 1. Now up to bat is number 1, Ryder Accardi. Try to go for the bunt. It goes foul. 0-1. Try to go for the bunt again. He gets it. And Warner hustles to first, gets out number 2. As the runner at first advances to second. So 2 outs. Now put a runner in scoring position for Wallkill Valley with that bunt. That sacrifice bunt. And coming up to plate now will actually be number 4, Alex Opila. 9th in the order. So runner at second with 2 outs. Warner looking for one more out here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1. This one gets over to third. Cooper Carlin making a great strong catch, but Gerler doesn't get the play at first. The run's going to score. It's a one-run game at 2-1. An unfortunate error by Gerler at first. And Wallkill Valley is going to score to make it a one-run game. And they'll have a runner in scoring position again as the batter, Opila, got to second. Now to bat is number 6, Chris Collins. One out. Fouled. 1-1. One, two for the count. Pickoff attempt. And this one got past Jack Picardo, but the runner will stay put. Pequannock catches a break there. Pickoff attempt. Runner safe at second. One-two count with 2 outs. It's a 2-1 game as Gertler was not able to get the final out at first. And this one gets out to center field. Coming in to score is Alex Opila. The game's going to get to be a tie score now. It's 2-2. So it's tied at 2 now as Dylan Miller comes up to the plate. 1 out. This one gets out to left field. It'll be another base hit with 2 outs. Don't mind the scoreboard. We're going to fix that for you guys. There we go. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound, too, while we're at it. It's tied at 2. So Warner stay on the mound. There we go. We have fixed our scoreboard. Apologize for that. So 2-2 game. 2 runners on base. There are 2 outs. Number 13, Ryan Miller up to bat. One out. This one will get just enough past Thomas Picardo, and now move both runners in scoring position at second and third. 2-0. Pequannock needs an out badly here to keep it tied. It's a 2-0 count. Looks like they're going to intentionally walk, it looks like. So that's going to load the bases here. And now number 7, Jack Tucker, is up to bat. With 2 outs, the base is loaded. There was no hit by pitch, so it was most likely an intentional walk. Fouled. 0-1. One. Strike 2. The count now 1-2. This one, grounded to Cooper Carlin. He gets the throw over to Gerler. He doesn't get it. It's high. 1 run's going to score, and 2 runs will score. Coming in for a 3rd run, and he is out.
What the fuck are we doing?
That's out number 3, but a disastrous 5th inning by Pequannock. That's going to put Wallkill Valley in front at 3-2. For a second, I thought another run came in to score, but it's going to be 3-2. So we'll now be into the bottom of the 5th, but Pequannock now down by 1. Again, a very disastrous top of the 5th by Pequannock. It was 2-0 with 2 outs, and it all started with the error at Gertler at first. Okay, so I was right. An extra run did come and score. They just updated the scoreboard, so it is 4-2 Wallkill Valley. So Pequannock is going to need to respond with 2 runs of their own if they want to get back in this game now in the 5th inning. And Tommy Corn will be up at bat for the Panthers. They need 2 to get back in this game after the rough top of the 5th they had. Tommy Corn looking to get things going. 1-0. Strike 1. 1-1 count. Strike 2 from a swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 3 for out number 1. Now to bat is Jack Picardo. This one is popped up and caught at right field for out number 2. Now to bat will be Nick Koltak. Looks like they're going to get the bullpen going here as Tommy Corn and Austin Baum are going to take some reps. 0-1 on Nick Koltak. And this one is line foul. 0-2. Fouled. And another one that's going to go foul on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. One, two. And this one gets out to left center field. It'll be a base hit for Nick Koltak. And now Nick Zucala will come up to the plate. So Nick Zukalov at the play here with 2 outs. A pinch runner's going to come in at first. It will be Matt Mastretti pinch running for Nick Koltak, who hit the base hit single. This one's popped up. It's going to go foul and out of play. One for the count. This one is popped up. And they make the catch. That's out number 3, and I'll do it for the bottom of the 5th as we now enter the top of the 6th. So here we are in the top of the 6th. Pequannock looking to get 3 outs here to keep their deficit down by 2 runs. Currently up to bat is number 3, Tyler Haberstrell. He is dealt a strike. One. 1-1. This one is caught by Cooper Carlin over the first. They get the out. Strike 1 on number 9, Zach Clarkin, currently at the plate. One. Fouled. 1-2. And this one is popped up in foul territory. Goes out of play. Count will continue at 1-2. This one's high. 2-2. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for Warner. That's out number 2. Up to bat now, number 12, Luca Rastello. So 2 outs with Luca Rastello up to the plate. That one nearly hits him, but it won't. Ball 1. Strike 1. That'll even the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Swing and a miss. A huge strikeout for out number 3 for Warner. Pequannock will get back up to bat to try to look to get 2 more runs here as they're down by 2 with a score of 4-2. Here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Michael Gerler up at the plate for Pequannock. Still a strike. Popped up. And caught. Now up to the bat will be number 13, Thomas Picardo. This one is drilled deep to left field, but it's caught. 2 outs. Now Bobby Van Riper up to bat. So Van Riper up bat here. And this one will get to right field. It'll stay in fair territory. It'll be a base hit. Now Cooper Carlin up to bat. Pequannock trying to get a rally going here. One out. Two out. Strike one. The count now at 2-1. This one is driven out to right field. It will be another base hit. Van Riper will get to second. And now back at the top of the order with Donovan Council up to bat. And we're going to have a meeting here on the mound. And looks like that will do it for the starting pitcher as he'll be taken out of the game. And the ball is given to number 3, Tyler Haberstrell, who will come in relief for the starter, number 13, Ryan Miller. So Pequannock can really capitalize off this bullpen here for Wallkill Valley. Let's go over Tyler Haberstrell's stats. So Tyler Haberstrell is coming in this game pitching 49.1 innings, allowing 37 hits, 14 walks, and he has 53 strikeouts with an ERA of 1.56. So he's definitely going to be a high leverage arm for Wallkill Valley. Pequannock will try to capitalize off of it. They have 2 outs. Wallkill Valley has on Pequannock, but they do have 2 runs, or excuse me, 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. Pequannock is back at the top of the order with Castle. So here we are New pitcher on the mound for Wallkill Valley. Tyler Haberstroh coming in relief for the starter, Ryan Miller. 2 outs, 2 runners on base, 1 in scoring position. Donovan Castle, top of the order, up at the plate. Strike 1. One one. One count. 2-1. Also a pinch runner at first, that being number 16, Nolan Casey. Three one. That's going to be strike 2. The count's going to go full. This one gets out to left field. 1 run will score. And the tying run is going to be held at third. It's a 4-3 game with 2 outs. A runner at each corner with Tommy Korn up at bat. So Castle at first, Nolan Casey at third. 1 run scored. It's 4-3 now. Tommy Korn with a huge opportunity to even this game up at 4. One out. Popped up. And they make the catch. So that'll do it for the bottom 6, but Pequannock does make it a 1-run game. So here we are entering the top of the 7th. Here we are on the top of the 7th. Wallkill Valley back up to bat here. With it being, I think, number 1. Yep, it is number 1, Ryder Accardi, as he's dealt a strike on his first pitch. 0-1. That'll even the count. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And that's strike 3. Warner catches Accardi down looking. And now up to the plate will be number 4, Alex Apilla. This one gets behind. Nobody was on base, so no one, of course, is going to steal. 1 out. Two out. Strike 1. 2-1 for the count on Apilla. It'll be a 3-1 count now. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2 to make the count go full. And that is strike 3. Warner catches another batter. Down looking, that being Apilla. Out number 2. And we're going to have a visit on the mound here. And it looks like that's going to be it for Nick Werner. So coming in relief will be, we'll see, actually, not sure. We'll see what Coach McBurney decides here. And it will be Tommy Korn taking the mound in relief of Nick Werner. So Nick Werner is done for the night here. We'll see how many pitches he threw. He definitely got up there, I'm not sure. But let's go over Tommy Korn's stats. So Tommy Korn is coming this game with a 3-1 record. He did not get credited with the win in his last start when we played against Crestkill, as Gertler came in relief and they tied and won it. So Gertler got credit with the win. But coming in with a 3-1 record with an ERA of 2.7. Tommy Korn has pitched for 31.1 innings, allowing 28 hits, 19 walks, has hit 2 batters, He's coming in this game with 24 strikeouts, averaging 2.67 strikeouts per game. So solid numbers for Tommy Korn. Of course, coming in now in relief for the starter, Nick Warder, who had a good outing. He allowed 4 runs, but definitely, I believe, 2 of them were definitely not earned. As again, those errors by Gertler at first definitely went on Warner. So it looks like, actually, he will have no earned runs. So none of the runs that are allowed in this game were on Warner at all. So he had a 0 earned run game. So here we go. In the top of the 7th with 2 outs, Tommy Korn look to get out the final batter here so Pequannock can get to the bottom of the 7th. Tipped foul. Strike 1. Also taking over at left field where Tommy Korn started will be number 3, John Fody. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And this one is caught by Cooper Carlin. He's able to make the play to first for the 3rd out. And that'll do it for the top of 7th, as we'll now be entering the bottom of 7th, where again, Pequannock is in a situation where they're trailing by 1, just like Cresskill, and will look to tie the game or even maybe walk it off for the 2nd game in a row. So here we are in the bottom of the 7th. Jack Picardo up to bat for Pequannock. Fouled. That one went out of play. 0-1. This one is drilled high to center field. It's caught for 1 out. Nick Koltak up to bat. This one gets out to left field. It'll be a base hit. The tying run is on. And now Nick Zucala up to bat. Strike one. Strike two. This one gets over, and it's gonna be safe. Zucala beats the play there, as it'll still be one out, and Nick Zucala will move into a scoring position spot with only one out. There'll be a meeting on the mound as Michael Gertler comes up to the plate. So that quick little timeout there, a little discussion on the mound by Wallkill Valley. Gertler up at the plate, the tying run in scoring position at second, only one out. This one's low. One out. Tips foul. 1-1. This one is popped up. They do not make the catch. It'll still be alive here with one out. The count now going to be 1-2. This one's slow. 2-2. Fouled again. Keep Gertler in it. This one is going to go foul. And out once again. Two, one out. This one's high. The count will go full. 3-2. Popped up. And that's out number 2. The tying run still in scoring position here. And now to bat will be Thomas Picardo. One last at bat for Pequannock, unless Picardo continues it here. Thomas Picardo tied it last game against Crestkill. Will he do it again? This time in a 2-out situation. Strike 1. That one's low. Thomas Picardo able to get his bat back. 1-1. Sukala at first. Nick Koltek at second. Ball 2. 2-1. Two. Pequannock down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 3, and that's the ball game. Wallkill Valley takes out the number 1 seed as the 4th seed and will advance to the state sectional final. Unfortunately, Pequannock is not able to rally back in the 5th inning is what really killed them with those errors, as they were up 2-0, and then they tied it at 2-2, and they had a chance to get out tied, but unfortunately, they will fall short. And that'll do it here on TJK NETWORK, but don't leave just yet, as we're going to do a little recap for you guys. So Wallkill Valley will face the winner of the Midland Park versus Indian Hills game. But don't leave yet. We're going to do a little final discussion here. So, of course, great season by the Pequannock Golden Panthers, as they'll finish with a 17-8 record, and Wallkill Valley advances to a 17-6 record. So your final score is 4-3 Wallkill Valley. And that'll do it for the 24-25 Pequannock sports season. So, first things first, just want to make a clear announcement, of course. Last year, it was a tough situation for me, and, I didn't know if I was going to be back, or, I know that feeling, as a senior last year of the emotions. I mean, you heard me kind of tear up in the end at Pompton Lakes, and just also the WMPQ final game stream. Of course, when you're a senior, you want to, you want to have the best fun that you can, and you, of course, want the best for your teams. And unfortunately, some things come to an unexpected, unfortunate end. And, of course, I had experienced that, and I know how it feels with the emotions. And, of course, me not knowing if I would want to return, or me know if I would even be able to return. I wanted to very badly, and I was lucky to be able to. So I just really want to thank, the Pequannock Township High School Parents Associations for every team that brought TJK NETWORK back for this year. I want to thank, the school itself for allowing TJK NETWORK to, come back as a LLC company and stuff. It was a bumpy first year, and it was, it was bumpy to start, but it became better throughout the season. And I just want to thank everyone for subscribing here on TJK NETWORK as we, hit 1,000 subscribers, which was a great milestone. We are very proud about it. I just want to thank everyone for that. And I also want to thank everyone for watching our streams, as, they support us now as we're now monetized on YouTube, and also all the family that support their players that maybe don't live close by here. We love that you guys tune in. So I also want to make one final announcement before we close out our broadcast here on TJK Network. Sorry about that. A little interruption. So our one final thing we want to say is I think next season is going to be our last season where we specifically are a regional sports network for Pequannock High School before we move into something a little bit more advanced, whether it's college level or maybe even club level. I'm not sure yet what the future holds for TJK Network. We're definitely going to open some podcasts. So next season is probably going to be our last full dedicated season towards Pequannock. So we want to make it special for everyone. So I just wanted to make that announcement. I decided to hold it off for a while for that reason because I didn't want anyone to raise any questions or anything. So other than that, unfortunate end to the Pequannock baseball season as they fall short in the state sectional semifinals to Wallkill Valley. Again, that 5th inning, was a killer, unfortunately. But they did almost rally back again. It was a 1-run game at 4-3. And again, the winner, Wallkill Valley is, I think, going to face Midland Park as the game's frozen at 5-4. It was in the 7th inning, but I think it's going to be Midland Park, so 2 versus 4 seed, so Midland Park will be home. Other than that, I have nothing else to say, really, but just want to thank everybody for tuning in, especially, my first year graduated, because, I know it's hard for these seniors, and, eventually they'll look back at this and remember the good old times. Of course, it's June, so for these seniors, the most important part is to enjoy the final weeks of school, just like what I did. It was very emotional for me, like last year. And, I wish the best for their futures and stuff, whether they continue their careers in baseball or the other sports that some of these other these athletes also play in, if they do pursue to play it. Anyways, this is Todd Kostek here on TJK Network. We thank you for tuning in for our entire season for the 2024-2025 school year. We will see you next season, hopefully with football. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and peace out. As one last clap for the baseball team. Actually, before we go, let's thank our seniors here on TJK Network, which we'll start announcing. John Fody, Donovan Castle, Thomas Picardo, Tommy Korn, Michael Gertler, Bobby Van Riper, Nick Koltak, Brandon Martinez, Nick Sukala, Nick Warner, and Luke Lauback. We thank you guys for your 4 years of Pequannock baseball, dedicating it here out on the field. And remember, you'll always be a part of the 2023 state championship team. Anyways, now I'll conclude the stream. This is Todd Kostek reporting this game to you live here on TJK Network, concluding for the 2024-2025 season. We will see you next season. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Now we will be heading out. Peace out.